that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself. Yeah.
What is up? Back here with a video where I share my thoughts, opinions, initial reactions, one could say, about AJ Lee returning to WWE on tonight's episode of SmackDown. That was in, I think it was in Chicago. To me, as a Canadian, it was in Chicago. Might have been Rosemont, however you pronounce it, Illinois. But either way, Chicago for SmackDown on the 5th of September 2025. And honestly, for myself personally, I think this is not necessarily the worst kept secret in WWE history, let alone wrestling, but it's one of those things where, like, I'm not surprised that she came back. There were hints that even I picked up on, most notably, I think it was WWE Shop, or somebody asked WWE Shop within like since Monday Night Raw, that hey, will there be AJ Lee merch coming soon or something like that? Long story short, WWE Shop replied saying yes. And so that was like a little bit of a spoiler. People, pretty sure SRS, like Sean Ross Sapp and somebody else, I'm forgetting who, said, yeah, she's pretty much coming back. And for myself personally, I don't know for sure if I said this on like a video I did or social media, but I think I said that AJ Lee, not one of my favorite female wrestlers, sports entertainers, whatever, divas, considering the era that she was in. She's not one of my favorites, but again, that has nothing to do with her. Like, as a wrestler, sports entertainer, diva kind of deal, it has to do with the fact that she was in WWE main roster, NXT / main roster from like 2011 to 2015, early 2015, and like that kind of time period for a female to be into WWE, not necessarily the best. The women's wrestling was not necessarily the best, and to me, my memory, looking back on it, like it was her and the Bella Twins kind of deal, because like Beth Phoenix was a little bit about that time, Natalia, Mickie James Molina was like 09, 2010, 2011, the Four Horsewomen in NXT wasn't until 2015, so it's like that couple of years. AJ Lee, definitely I would say, just based off my memory, the best kind of deal from like wrestler, but still like it has more so to do with the creative, I guess. But her coming back, again, not surprising. It's one of those things where if you would have told me like a week or two after she retired back in like April of 2015, like, yeah, she's going to come back to WWE, and she's going to be in a feud with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, who are married, and then her husband CM Punk by like the end of summer, beginning of fall of 2025. I don't know for sure if I would have believed you if you would have told me like 2 months ago, like, yeah, by the end of the year, the AJ Lee is going to be on WWE related TV. I still don't know for sure if I would have believed you. I would have figured back then, like 2015 and a couple of months ago, like, yeah, eventually she'll be in the WWE Hall of Fame. And then she might make a couple of, like, when I say returns, like the Raw 25, Raw 30, make a backstage appearance there, kind of deal after the Hall of Fame. But I will admit, when I'm wrong, and I was wrong about that, because she's on SmackDown, kind of deal, which again kind of blows my mind. Something more than a cameo, and whatnot. But yeah, again, if she ends up wrestling, which by the looks of it she might wrestle in a mixed tag match at the pay-per-view in a couple of weeks, but I'm not expecting a instant classic, because this might sound bad. AJ Lee, given again the era that she was in, like the early to mid-ish 2010s on the main roster for WWE, and she was a woman, or is a woman, I should say, they were given like 5 minutes max kind of deal, and you can't really do much with 5 minutes. Plus, her last match was, again, the night after WrestleMania 31. My not so good math that was like over 10 years ago, like 10 and a half years ago kind of deal. So again, assuming that she'll wrestle, I think she'll have a good enough showing considering the other three people involved. But if she has more matches, like let's say if she has a one-on-one match, I'm not going to hold my breath for an instant classic kind of deal. And it could be the best female wrestler, sports entertainer of all time. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts, reactions down in the comments below. I would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on it down in the, again, comments below. And all of that stuff. And feel free to hit the like, subscribe, share with a friend. It would be greatly appreciated if you did. Treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, and physically.
And in the world that we tend to make up, it's nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. I do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but